Do you know who Brooke Shields is?
Yes.
What is she from?
Movie.
The Shield? In her new book, Brooke Shields opens up about non-consensual intimate surgery. So, apparently...
Let me guess. She had a baby, and her husband had her get the miracle stitch or whatever.
Oh, is that what they call it?
Is that what she got?
I don't know. I know she had a vaginal reconstruction surgery. They did the classic mechanics move when they're like, well, we were under the hood and we saw you also needed a muffler repair. So they stitched up her pussy in a way that she was not ready for.
Actress Brooke Shields' new memoir, Brooke Shields is Not Allowed to Get Old, hitting shelves Tuesday, is a reflection on aging and agency as a woman.
Which, by the way, there's nothing women like to talk more about than aging. Everything is about
oh my God.
aging.
It's like the most. It's like the most important thing to them.
It's the only thing that matters. Is I'm getting older. I'm losing my looks. I'm losing this and that. When realistically, I think you and I would agree. Who's more attractive in our entire lives than our grandmothers?
Yeah, dude. I mean, I'm a fan of MILFs. 59, that's more in the GILF territory, but that's okay. She got her start in entertainment business as a model when she was just months old. By the time she was 11, she was acting in film like Alice, Sweet Alice, and soon after Pretty Baby, in which she posed nude. Yeah, she has a fucked up life. She posed nude at 14 years old.
As a baby.
Yeah, she was like in Playboy at 14.
That's crazy.
That's insane.
Was she developed?
No, she looked like a little girl.
Oh, that's like really bad. I mean, it's bad even if she had massive cans too.
Right, but you're just trying to make it make sense why they would think
I'm trying to wrap my head around. There was kind of like a infatuation with like young kids back in the day, you know? Everything was. I am gonna have to somehow get you your own button too.
I am my own button, bro.
I want yours to be like
up my own ass,
like a thing that has like where you flip the switch on the top and you're
like, like it's an emergency. Like I can only use it one per episode.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to break glass.
Yeah, shatter glass. And then you push the button and it goes, Patty, you said the N-word.
So in the book, in an interview with NPR's Layla Fidel,
Monday, Shields discussed the importance of I want to see the pussy thing. About having a labia reduction surgery and finding out upon waking up that the male doctor had also performed something called vaginal rejuvenation surgery.
So
the medical term, this tightening process generally refers to as vaginoplasty without her consent. So she wanted to get her labia reduced, which like some girls are sticking out of the, the ham comes out of the sandwich sometimes. And that's okay.
But listen, if we're at a picnic, why does it even matter?
It's all going down the gullet.
Welcome to Morning Good.
The ants don't care.
I guess your labia, it grows or it kind of spills out a little bit.
It all depends.
It's like
my labia it stays right tucked up inside me.
Yeah, because you have a very, very shy labia.
Yeah, it's shy.
So it's one of those things. It's kind of like an unkept lawn, and like this surgery is essentially that TikTok video, the guy who like power washes and does all that kind of stuff, kind of lines everything up.
Yeah. No, it's more, I don't know why. I guess she would want that. Maybe she has some own personal reason that she wants it to be like cleaned up a little bit, but I don't think it's something that really gets that much. Maybe it's like a post-pregnancy thing that like it can be like different when you're, I don't know. But it is pretty violating, I guess, to go in for that cosmetic surgery and the guy just makes your pussy tighter.
Yeah, I guess. Do you find that to be that violating?
Yeah, you can't just do a surgery. It's not a car, Patty. You're saying you keep comparing it to a car. It's our body.
But think about it from
we went in to take out your appendix and we just decided to slice your liver in half and put a Bluetooth speaker inside of it. Like, okay.
And we're going to play your audiobook coming out of your pussy on repeat. It'll sound like a distressed call coming from inside of a cave.
I was horrified, but also at a loss, Shield writes in the memoir. I didn't want to sue this man, or maybe I did want to, but I didn't feel I could because I didn't particularly want talk of my lady parts once again on the front page of every paper.
That's crazy to say, though, because she wrote a book about it.
On the advice of her gynecologist, Shields elected to undergo a labiaplasty procedure, which would reduce the size of her labia to relieve chafing type discomfort she'd been experiencing. Okay, like no, I get that they have to say this stuff in order to get to the other part. But then when she woke up, she had been given a younger vagina, which was not something that she wanted or consented to. She didn't tell her husband about it for months. Oh, he knew. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
He figured it out.
He's like, what?
What?
Wait, no.
Oh, that's why I've been busting in 4 seconds?
You mean to tell me I thought it smelled normal because of
I don't think it was a smell
because of
surgery.
the mercury is back in retrograde.
why is it also the Taco Bell bell? Did you make that?
Yeah, I added that in.
My shock and disappointment was so acute, but it felt so familiar. It
So
just
here's
felt
the
like,
thing,
oh, here we go
James.
again.
You're taking her side, right?
Of course.
I'm taking
Whose side? The doctor?
the pussy doctor side. Because think about if the roles were reversed here and you go in because you have a testicular lump and this lump has been driving you crazy.
Right.
You know, it's kind of benign, but it's like when I put my jeans on, I just feel this lump kind of pushing around in my pants.
Right.
You go in for surgery. They say you come out of anesthesia. You're like, oh, how are my balls, doc? And he goes, great news. We've removed the lump. You're all set on the testicles. And you're like, thank you so much. And then a week later, you realize that your dick is 2 inches longer. Would you write a book about this, or would you keep it a secret and act like your dick has always been that big?
I will entertain your thought here. Go ahead. Are you
Morning Good.
okay? You're just playing. You need
It's
more.
fine.
You need
I know.
more. Why do you keep playing the morning good
The
one?
Morning Good one is my favorite one.
Welcome to Morning Good. Good.
She's getting like what I assume is a cosmetic surgery that like a lot of people wouldn't have the privilege of being able to get.
White privilege.
That's right. I understand that she's putting this is something that it's not even like she can say that this is something that like she wants to bring awareness to for other women, because this isn't going to happen to a lot of other women.
Right.
But I do think it is a unique and strange like, okay, Patty, yeah, they've got the lump off my balls and they made my dick 2 inches bigger, but what if there's like repercussions of that? Like now I have to go through an extended period of recovery, and like now, I mean, men and women are different though. She's an older woman. What does she want? She's like, oh, now my pussy's all tight for like people to fucking, it's like,
yeah, but her thing is, her book is called "Is Not Allowed to Get Old," so I feel like well, I guess she's not allowed because people keep fixing her pussy on her.
yeah, she keeps accidentally getting younger.
But
through
the way
surgery.
she's like parading around like she's trying to get old, and people are just jamming like needles into her face as she's like walking down the street, and she's like trying to bat them away, like I think it's all just a play to be like it's like, yeah,
oh, my pussy's so tight now.
I know exactly. And be like, no, I didn't even want that surgery. Like they did that to me. They basically raped me.
Right. Like when
I got
Zac
raped
Efron
into
got
this.
bad plastic surgery and told everyone he got into a car accident.
Exactly. Like,
So
yeah,
you're saying that she wanted it, but it's not a public surgery to have gotten done. No one would know her pussy was tighter.
but people would find out eventually. I think
What do
people,
you mean? People would find out eventually like, oh, we're on the street. Brooke Sheilds got an extra tight pussy.
she's got a tight snatch.
yeah, real tight. I know.
Turns out it's gotten tighter as the time goes on.
Turns out it's getting tighter
As the seasons change.
Imagine a world where Brooke Shields has a tighter vagina. You've entered the twilight zone. Imagine a world where Brooke Shields is allowed to get older.
This new season sucks. It's all about Brooke Shields and her pussy.
What happens to a vagina? Doesn't it like close up at a certain point? Like a shell? And then you need to send like an exploration team down there to crack it open.
Imagine a world
But it
where
does.
your pussy seals up at age 65.
And Nicolas Cage has to be the one to crack it open. Dude, something does happen to the vagina, right? Where if it doesn't get used, if you like allow yourself to get old, it'll like close up, right?
respectfully, Patty, no. It doesn't close up.
It's
not an open wound. If it's a trans pussy, then maybe.
I got an idea. Let's call Malia.
Do you think she'll pick up?
No.
Your call has been
Immediately
The
blocked.
person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hey, Malia, who's doing your voicemail? Bill Nye the Science Guy? I'm here with James. We're going to ask you a question about the female body, and you might have the answer to it. Say you have one of those vaginas. If you don't use it for like a long time, like say you're Brooke Shields and you have this vagina that's just been basically sitting on your shelf collecting dust, does it eventually close up or does it always stay open for business, you know? Just,
why are you saying we are asking this question? I'm saying that doesn't happen.
James thinks that doesn't happen. I think it seals up like a tomb waiting for Indiana Jones. A guy as sexy as Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
But yeah, let us know, all right? Because you're the one who's got all that stuff going on down there.
All right. Well, you recorded an hour-and-a-half podcast in her voicemail.
All right. Well, we'll talk to you later. Bye, Malia. Well, I guess time will have to tell. We surely cannot Google it.
Yeah, there should be another book Brooke Shields puts out in a couple years. Brooke Shields' pussy is not allowed to be open.
It's not allowed. Hello, Malia.
Am I on air right now?
Yeah, you are. You're on the Patreon.
Oh, hi, everybody. All right.
Hi.
There's no... Hi. Okay, good to hear from you.
Hey, how are you? Thanks for calling back. We only call when it's important.
Patty, I'm on a run right now, but Patty, there's no way you think that it really closes up.
Come on. What do you mean?
From lack of use. He thinks if you don't use it, it closes up.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. If you didn't urinate for several years.
Well, that's impossible.
Okay, but supposing, would your pee hole close up?
I hope so.
I could only assume so.
No, because
I thought
still...
a vagina was like an old golf course.
Meaning what?
Meaning like it's got all this irrigation in there, but if no one comes to play
on the green, the holes fill up.
Hey, Patty, that's a very male-centered thought.
Yeah, I guess so. I'm a pretty male guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a mailman.
Well, I appreciate you clarifying that, but you're also pretty young, and I don't even think you know the answer.
I was about to say I would not personally know that,
Yeah.
but I would only have to assume.
Yeah. Well,
you have to get Brooke Shields on the pod.
Yeah, I will have to get her on. We were talking about her vagina reconstruction surgery. I don't know if you heard about that.
Oh yeah, I think you sent me that. How she said that they like spruced it up a little, and she said that they raped her.
Exactly. So yeah,
dude, if that's considered rape, I would like to see what that's all about.
Sign me up for one. Well, thank you very much,
Well, you
Malia.
run yourself right onto the rape shop, and we'll talk to you later.
All right, sayonara.
All right, bye.
Sayonara.
Yeah.
Was she fucking Japanese?
She puts the sigh in sayonara.
Let's see if
Um,
when was the last time you talked to Malia?
just like a few seconds ago.
Welcome to Morning Good.